All right, y'all. Here we go. Trying to make 40 bucks tonight. That's the goal. And I think I like doing it from my phone better. So we'll see. We'll see what y'all think. But yeah, we're going to start off with a real kind of sketchy one. Hello, Dari Lazavalia. Yeah, 6767. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, let's get in on this. We're gonna do 40 tonight. 40 contracts each time. We'll try and get in at 85. Might have to raise it here, as we just got a kind of reversal while it was going. How you doing today, Dari? I wish you get lucky and get thousands. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I hope so too, man. It's been kind of an up and down day so far. The morning session was a slight loss, so we're going to try and make up for it here. We are in at 85 cents, 40 contracts. So we like that. And yeah, I'm going to set my take profit at 99.9 and hope that we can hold on to this 11-cent cushion. With 4 minutes to go. Well, it's down to 10-cent cushion. Down to 9. Okay, so I got to set a bailout point if it gets too close. And so I'm going to do 3 cents. If the price gets to 3 cents, I got to bail. But we're getting a reversal back in the good direction. So feeling good about that. You don't understand trading? Well, what do you want to know? This is a little bit different. This is prediction market trading. On these prediction markets, you're looking at a situation and you can either bet yes or no, or you can think of it as you're investing in yes or no. And on this particular market, we're investing in whether the price of Solana, a cryptocurrency, in the next 15 minutes is going to end up or down compared to where it started. So it's basically looking at probabilities. I try to do high probability and just like I'm in at 85 cents. I bought the contracts for 85 cents and I'm trying to sell them at 99.9. Basically 6, 7. I don't know. Trying to sell them. Basically, I don't want to wait till the end because I want to give myself a little bit of leeway in case there's craziness at the end. So I set my take profit at 99.9. Too much for your brain? Well, you feel free to ask any questions. I'm happy to answer one at a. It might help if we go one at a time and you've got a specific question you want to ask. It might be easier. But I appreciate y'all being with me. If you want to give a like, and I appreciate all your comments. But it looks like we're going to have a win. The price of the no contracts I bought. What hours are you on? I'm in the Pacific time zone. If that's what you're asking, and I go from 7 to 11 is my afternoon trading block. So we got a win. That's a good win. We got about $6 for really getting in on something that was pretty high probability. Time for me right now is 7:30. How much are you going to profit from this contract? I profited 15 cents per or 14.9 cents per contract, and I had 40 contracts. So I could have lost if I held to the end and lost, I would have lost about $35, something like that. 34, 35. But instead, I basically held to the end, got almost all the profit. So I got $6 basically from that one. So hey, a win is a win. We'll take it. It's a good start to our evening. And 10:29 where you are. What's the most you profit you ever made in one go? I try not to, I'm not really about making big profits. My strategy is to make small profits on high probability plays. But that being said, I've probably won 300 or 400 in one. But that's not really what I do anymore. If my bankroll gets big enough, then I can do that. But right now I'm sizing my bet based on how much money I have in my account. So right now we started with like $2 and we just started trading. We're up to 70 after 2 days. So we're just kind of we're growing the amount that we invest based on how much we have in our account. Confident, consistent, keep things simple, and my big thing is just to follow my strategy and don't waver from the strategy. Like my strategy is wait until it gets to be about 80-90% probable, and the price will tell you the probability. So if the price gets to 90 cents, Um, it tends to be very accurate. So I wait until it gets to that point, or the price of Solana gets to be at least 12 cents away from the target. So and usually if I'm going to get in on the 85 to 90% range, that'll be with only about 8 or 7 minutes to go. So I try to give myself as little time on the clock as possible. Do you trade the same thing? I mix it up. Sometimes I'm doing a Bitcoin, but I do tend to do crypto 15-minute. I sometimes do sports, but it's the same idea. With sports, I tend to do the under over and choose a number that's got about an 85 to 90% probability of winning. So that's my philosophy in general, is pick something that's a high probability, go in and get 10 cents of profit per contract, and try to win 90% of the time. That's my goal. That's what I try to do when I trade. It could be sports, but I tend to really like these 15-minute markets because I get so many opportunities to trade every day. All right, so we're getting close to that 12-cent mark, but it is still very early in this session. There's still 11 and a half minutes to go. So, and you can see the probability is already to 89, but if we get to 15, I'll pull the trigger and get in. But we are moving, the prices are moving pretty fast right now. It's a very volatile market at the moment, so I might just be a little cautious and hold off a little bit more. I prefer to get in it with like 7 minutes to go, but 17 cents is a lot for Solana. It's a lot. It would take a lot of movement to get back to, the starting point at this point. So I'm going to hold. What I'm going to hold for is the first reversal and just see how far that goes up. Usually it won't just go in one direction for the whole 15 minutes. But I appreciate all the questions. It's lovely to have you here. If you don't mind giving the live a like, I would appreciate that. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. On my computer right now, I have 4 things that I'm looking at. I've got Kalshi, just to have that in case I need that for any reason. I've got a chart that shows me kind of some indicators of where the market might be going. I've got the chat with you guys, and I've got the exchange book, like basically the buying and the selling that's happening on the exchanges that ends up producing this dot on Kalshi. Well, there's a lot of ways you can get a chart. Abram Mercado. The one I'm using right now is coinmarketcap.com. That's coinmarketcap.com. And what I do is I go into Solana, I click on that cryptocurrency, and then I change the indicators to add Bollinger Bands and RSI. Bollinger Bands kind of gives you a graph that shows you kind of the edges of where the price wants to go. And if if the price gets down to one of the edges, it's going to want to go back in the other direction. And RSI is kind of the same thing. There's a band, and when it gets to one extreme or the other, it tends to push back. So those are just, you can, and you can also use trading. I think actually CoinMarketCap uses TradingView, and that's what a lot of people use as well. So it's basically a TradingView chart. It's really up to the individual of what site you want to go to and all that. But I like CoinMarketCap. It's worked well for me. And I'm looking at Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the exchanges. It's the major exchange in the United States. And I look at the price that it's currently trading at there to give me an idea of how that's going to translate to the price on Kalshi. Right now, the price on Coinbase is 77.37. So if you should watch the price kind of climb more and more and more, because we're at 735, 37. So it looks like it's going to keep going up for a while here. And I look at a website called tapesurf.com. So that's what I've got on my screen. Kalshi, YouTube, coinmarketcap.com, and Tapesurf. And Tapesurf shows me the exchanges. It shows me the two major exchanges I want to watch, Binance and Coinbase. And I'm watching what the price is on those and kind of tracking where we're at. We're at 77.4 on Binance, and we're at 77.35 now. It's 3738. So you can see the price is kind of flattening out. We're at 37. Anyway, all that stuff is fine. It helps you get a little bit of an idea of what you're doing, but I rely much more on the actual price on Kalshi, because there's a ton of bots that are trading using the charts, using the exchanges, all the things I'm looking at. The bots that are trading this market are using all that information. And so the price is very accurate to what's happening on the exchange, on the chart, all that stuff. So one way you can simplify it is just kind of trust the pricing, and it will rarely steer you completely wrong. All right, we got 5 minutes to go. This is looking really solid. We would have to get to 77.58, and we're at 77. We're holding at 77.36. So if I can get in here, even at 95, maybe. We'll see if it gets a little bit lower, but I'm going to try and get in for 60 at 95. Yeah, I don't think it's going to drop dramatically. Let me watch the exchange for a minute here just to see what I think. I mean, we are up to 77.41 on the exchange, but that's still so far away from the price that we need to get to in 4 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to go try and get in at 95. That price would be somewhat unlikely at this moment. And so most likely I'm going to pass on this market because it just didn't work for my strategy. And that's part of it, just being patient and waiting for your waiting for your time. And I also need to focus more on my trading and less on my talking. So that is a problem I have with doing lives. So yeah, I'd say this is a done deal. So I'm just going to cancel this. I don't think there's any real reason to have that up there. And we'll get ready for the next one. Oh, okay. I appreciate it, Abram. What if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you didn't get a response that you were looking for, I might have cut out. I might have been talking, but I didn't go through, or there was a delay. So just let me know if there's anything specific you want to know. My main thing at this point is just to chill out and wait for the next one. Because this one is a done deal. 27 cents away with only a minute to go. That's done. Abram, where are you from? And if you wouldn't mind, brother, just give me a like on this. That always helps. So for the evening session, we're up $6. Just getting started, and yeah, off to a good start. We got Abram here hanging out with me, and yeah, ready to make some money. So the goal is plus 40. So we're almost a quarter of the way there. And they do maintenance on Kalshi on Wednesday night. So we're only going to go until about I think maintenance starts at 11 p.m. So we'll go till 11. So whenever maintenance starts, that's where we'll go to tonight. Athens, Georgia. I don't know that I've ever been to Athens, Georgia. I've been to Augusta, Georgia for the Masters. I've driven through Georgia many times. But I haven't really spent a lot of time in Georgia. I've driven through it many times, but haven't really hung out that much. And I'm now on the West Coast, so I don't usually get over to the East Coast very much anymore. So let's see what we got here. We're still going down. The chart actually suggests yeah, it looks like it's heading down again. It looks like from my review of things. It's kind of mixed signals right now. I don't see a real clear indication from what I'm looking at on the charts or on the exchanges. There's a lot of orders piled up down on the exchanges, so that's something to watch for. And when I go live on my computer, I'll sometimes share. This morning I was sharing my screen. I was sharing all the stuff I was looking at. So I may do that again tomorrow afternoon. I do an afternoon session, and an evening session every day. Try to do 3 or 4 hours. This is only my second day doing it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. This is what I'd be doing anyway. And thank you to the 4 people who are hanging out here with me. Appreciate it. All right, so we're 12 minutes. Again, the price that we're looking at, I think I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with this, is 15 cents. If we get 15 cents away from the strike, I'll probably give it a shot, have a go at it. But I tend to like to wait until 7 minutes left. I try not to be in a hurry to lose money. Patience really helps. You can avoid a lot of bad decisions by just being patient, and being okay with like missing a market sometimes. Just like, well, that didn't work. What time do you go live? You should get a Discord. I don't really do Discord that much, or at all. I tried Discord. It wasn't for me. I may do a Reddit at some point, make it like a private Reddit or something like that. But for now, we'll just do YouTube and Kalshi, and eventually we might do a Reddit or something like that, so we can discuss strategies and all that. So while I'm talking, this is a problem I have. I'm like looking at the chart, but I'm more focused on what I'm saying. So I totally missed that we crossed the 15-cent line, and I missed my entry. Well, that's okay. Who knows? Maybe you saved me from making a mistake. Maybe this will bounce back and I'll be grateful. But yeah, what time do I go live? Everything I'm going to say is Pacific time. I'm in California, so I go live generally from 1 to either noon or 1 to 4. And then from 4 to 7, I go out and I work on my property, and I take care of, I'm an off-grid homesteader, so I got projects always going on. I'm working on building a structure, building a building right now. So from 4 to 7, I leave and do that stuff, and then I come back from 7 to 11. Jose Chavez Cervantes, hello, how are you? Good to have you with us. All right, back to focusing on the issue at hand. We might get an opportunity if it keeps going up, but no, not really. The exchanges are at 77.01 right now. So yeah, it's about to go way back down. I could try to get in right now at 96 cents, but it's just a lot of risk for not much reward. So I'll just have to deal with the fact that I was busy talking and I wasn't paying attention, and it crossed 15 cents and I wasn't watching. So it is what it is. I don't mind missing I don't mind missing a market, It's not that big a deal. I could have been watching TV. I would have been missing the market as well. So, but this is a good time if you want to ask any questions, if you want to chat about anything, because I'm pretty much going to be out of this one. I doubt that it will get a comeback, significant comeback on this one. So yeah, we're at on the exchanges. We're at 76.98. Oh yeah, so you got a $30 win. Congrats, nice. Where did you get in and where did you get out? Gotta love a $30 profit, regardless. You think about how long you're in your savings account at your bank, you'd have to wait to earn $30 worth of interest. So yeah, if you can pull off a $30 win, went in at 68 and out at what, 98? Well done. I wish I was paying attention. I probably could have gotten something similar. I would have at least gotten, in at 85 or something like that. But oh well. And who knows? It's not over yet. I may still get a chance if it goes crazy up here for 5 minutes. But yeah, in at 68. Oh, you're still holding. Oh, I would recommend not doing that. I would take profit at like 99 or yeah. It's not really worth it to hang on for an extra penny with, that's my opinion. Like, screw it. Like take the win that's already there, because I've seen crazy stuff happen on this. And, you're just buying a 1 penny insurance policy that's like less stress in your life. But yeah, I mean, you do you, whatever works for you. But that's how I roll, is like 99, 99.5 or 99.9, like depending on how confident I am. 95 when I'm like, I don't know, could go either way, but you know, but yeah, 99.9 if I'm like super sure. Because yeah, it's moving pretty quick right now, heading back in the other direction. And if we get this for an extended period of time, it can get dicey. Where's the exchange at right now? 77.03. So yeah, you're probably safe. All out. Good work. Good work. In at 68, out at 98. That's solid. That's really good. Yeah, that was one where it's not really worth it to kind of wait and hold on for 2 more cents. You'll probably get you'll probably finish at 100. You probably would have been a winner there, but you're just gambling for 4 or 5 minutes of anything can happen. So if I got a guaranteed win and there's only like 1 or 2 cents left to get, I'm good. I'm out. I already got my win. So congrats, 68, 98, or what, 99, whatever it was. That's excellent. Fantastic, Mr. Tar Heel. Tar Heel or Tar Heel? Are you in North Carolina or? So yeah, I missed out on the last two. kind of making things pretty boring over here. But it is because I'm trying to chat with y'all. And that's all right. Miami. Are you going to any of the World Cup stuff? Are you going to any of the parties or the any of the games or anything like that? I know there's been games in Miami, so I've been watching it. I've been watching all these matches. I'm into it. But the reason I got my account down to $2 is I kind of went all in on U.S. men's national team, and they kicked my butt. Oh, Cape Verde! I was a big fan of the Cape Verde team. Yeah, they had a great run. They did well. It was fun to watch. Who did they play when you went and saw them? Cape Verde against who? Argentina? I forget when they played in Miami. It was fun to watch them. That was definitely cheering for them. Oh wow, that was a great game. Cape Verde, Argentina, fantastic. Maybe one of the best games of the tournament. Although the comeback from Argentina against Egypt was maybe even better. Yeah, I thought about putting some money on Morocco just because like they are playing well. But yeah, it's been fun. There's been some great games, great stories. Cape Verde was one of my favorites. I was cheering for Japan because I love that they clean up the stadium after the game, all the fans. And I love Japanese culture in general. So I was pulling for Japan. I was pulling for Cape Verde. Really pulling for all the African teams, or all the small teams. France is A1. I know, but it'll be entertaining. And it's one of those things that if you're investing in it, oh, you're African? Oh, cool. Yeah, I was cheering for all the small, the underdogs. And a lot of the African nations are tending to be underdogs. So I've been cheering for them, but especially Cape Verde and Ivory Coast. Yeah, I've really enjoyed those two teams. DR Congo. We all played great. So I've been enjoying that. So who do you think? Is it going to be France to be the winner here? France, Argentina, Spain, somebody else? I don't think they're going to win, but I'm pulling for Norway because I really like Erling Haaland so much. Like he's a character. I think he's fun. Like you think France? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty solid bet. Good chance though we'll win. I'm pulling for Norway just as the upset, maybe to get to the semi-finals. I forget who they're playing in this next game. Norway against who's left? We got Belgium, Switzerland, Norway, France, Morocco. No offense, Argentina is the baby of the World Cup. I don't really care. My team already got beat. I think I'm pulling mostly for Norway at this point because they're the underdog, and I like Erling a lot. So what are you doing here, Mr. Tar Heel? Are you in on this down? It's only 5 cents and it's early, but it might be the same thing for me. We do have 3 downs in a row. So let's see where we are. And we're right at the edge of the Bollinger Band. If not on this one, on the next one, it's going to tend to want to go up. But it may be happening right now. It's right on the edge, which suggests it wants to go back up. Exchanges are at 77.01 right now. So yeah, it could very well, back to 76.98. This one could be a little bit more iffy than the last one. Argentina is the baby. They they kind of pulled out a couple come from behind craziness now. It looked like they were going to be out a couple times. They got what, 3 goals in like 10 minutes against Egypt? That was like, I thought for sure they were done. I would have liked to have seen that Egypt beat Argentina. But yeah, a lot of it for me is just watching the fans, see how much it means to them. And I like the underdog. You know, if you're not the favorite, I like to see you win. So Egypt was robbed. In at 46. Ooh. In at 46 on up or down? On yes or no? In at 46, yes. Yeah. I mean, it could happen. I'm leaning the other direction at this moment, but that's because I'm with this betting stuff or investing stuff. I'm all about the favorite in the investing stuff. But yeah, I mean, 25 cents is a really good deal, I think. I'm going to do that. What's where the price at on the exchange? 76.89. Hold on. 76.89. That's 12 cents off. So that's my 12 cents. 76.89. 91. 92, 94. It's on the rise pretty quickly. 94, 95, 93. Yeah, this for me, this is a wait. Hold on and see. Price is moving pretty well at the moment. We're at 76.93 on the exchange at the moment. Yeah. Well, I was a little slow. I would have liked to have gotten in at that 24.25 price. but we'll see. It's kind of stabilizing now at 76.93. Oh, there's a jump. 76.97, 98. Yeah, for me, this is a questionable one. I'm holding on. 76.99. Now, are you talking about the Mo Salah tripping for Egypt getting robbed? $76.95. And by the way, I think I'm 15 seconds delayed. So where are we? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that was, I mean, it could have been called for sure. $76.91. 8988. I'm in. No. What are we doing? We're doing 40 at. Oops. At 80. Come on. Let's go. All right, I'm in for 40 contracts at 80 cents. We've got an 11-cent buffer with 6 minutes to go. Current exchange price is 76.92. 76.95. I'm going to get out if it gets to 77. I know my friend here is hoping it's get. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you sending the invitation. I know you're hoping that it gets past 77, but that's my point of I got to get out. Yeah, we can't do 77. All right, got a good turn for me. Not so good for Mr. Tarhole. I think I'm going to be somewhat cautious about this one. One resting order. I want to sell these 40 at 95. Although it's just the price is crashing. 76.80. And I'm just going to set it for 99.9. Yeah, price crashing 76.81 with only 4 minutes to go. Up 20. How'd you do that? I thought you bought, or did you switch sides? I know you got in at 46 or something for yes, but did you buy no? Still the price on the exchange is 76.81. Feeling pretty confident. Oh, well, good for you. It's a good strategy. I have had times where I've bought both sides and then it reverses back and I lost both ways. But if you can pull that reversal off and make some profit, it's great. All right, where are we at? 76.84, 85. Time is running out. Feeling pretty confident with this one. 98.7 at this point. Only 1 penny to go. And time is on my side. 76.86, 87. Now I'm just going to take profit if it gets to 90. Go in heavier to get the loss back. Yeah, I would do the same thing. If I go in a second time, I double or sometimes triple. 76.88, 90. I'm out. That's enough of this nonsense. We're going to set it to 97 and just take what they gave me right there. Okay, a $6.76 win for me. My conservative little play that I do. But that's real good. We're up, let's see. Got at least 25% of our goal covered. We're up, I believe, $13 on the session. Got 2 wins. $50 win for Mr. Tarhole. Congratulations. Playing both sides of the equation. Good stuff. All right. Gotta love a win. A win is a win is a win. And I don't like anxiety. I don't like, the last second thrill. I like boring wins. So I don't mind missing out on the end of this thing, even if it's not going to end up being that close. For me, it's like, I don't need to get anxious 2 cents at the end. Good win for everybody in the chat. Congrats, Mr. Tarho. A win for me. My patient play. All right, now we've got how many in a row down? 1, 2, 3, 4 down in a row. Just something to be aware of. We've crossed the line. So the tendency now is it's more likely for it to be up. I thought it was cool. I did my 15-minute prediction. Yeah, it can get crazy at the end of these things. All right. So let's check out, see what's going on. So my prediction, if I was a betting man, would be up. Would be yes on this one. We're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Let's see what the order books look like. Order books are pretty balanced on both sides. Maybe a slight down advantage on the board. So kind of mixed signal here at this moment. But yeah, if I were a betting man, I would go yes on this one for sure. I do tend to like to play the reversal of a trend. So 4 in a row, 5 in a row is less likely, and then if it keeps going, 6 in a row is even less likelier. So I do keep the streaks in mind. Yeah, I've had some time with a lot of money on the line where I just was super confident, and then it reverses, and it's right down to the wire at the end. Man, it's like having a panic attack. So I try to avoid that. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but my big thing that I'm working on is learning to take a loss, take a good loss, like set my stop loss at a point where I can get out and still retain most of my funds. So I'm working on that. That's still my big weakness. I still sometimes hold on too long and get wiped out. So I'm working on just, even though I can't set a stop loss on Kalshi, I'm working on, just picking a number and saying I got to get out if it gets to that point, and doing that for my stop loss. I would love for Kalshi to have a stop loss. That would be amazing. I hope eventually they get there. But I'm surprised you said Robinhood doesn't let you do a stop loss. That's crazy. That's an exchange. They should definitely have a stop loss. All right, so we're going down. The trend is continuing. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Maybe you want some milk? Here, want to try some? Okay, we got a mover. 76.80. In at 70. I'm not sure. I'm going to hold off here. Because, like I said, in my mind, yes is the favorite. No is the underdog in this situation. $76.80 it's still at. Well, I'm definitely thinking about that. No, it's 80, maybe 75, 80. Might do that. It sure doesn't look like it's gonna have the energy to get to the yes, but we shall see. Holding off. We got a price of 76.84, 85. So it is climbing. 86, 87. $88. Looking good. That yes is looking good. 96. Boom. 76.96, 76.94. So yeah, it's looking real good. $76.95. All right, so we got a 4-cent cushion or so on the yes. Well, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. Not as much though. I'm just going to do 20 at 6. Oh, hold on. 76.93. I'm going to keep this ready. If I see a big move, but it is coming back down. 76.92. Kind of holding steady at 76.93. Big bounce. 95. Up to 76.98. 99. All right, that's good enough for me. Let's see if the price will drop back down. There it is. All right. I got 19 out of my 20 so far at 80. And it's already worth 86. We're looking good. 77.00. Here we go. Come on now. 77.04. Yeah. Bam. Oops. All right. So I'm out. I got my $3.42 profit. Jade Ninos. You have a stop loss on? You can't really set a stop loss on Kalshi. You can just kind of pick a number where you just want to, place an order and get out. But I'm trading on my phone tonight. I took Degenerate 120. Nice. That is some degenerate gambling for sure. Nice done. Nice. Well done. I'm on my phone, and I took a profit at 98 cents just because I felt like, it was looking good, but, I wasn't 100% confident in this one. We're at 76.96 right now, so this is going to drop for quite a while. I don't know. It's going to get interesting here at the end. I might be back in on this if it bounces back. 76.96. If it gets 76.98, I might get back in, but I think the price will be too rich for my blood at that point. Yeah, I'm good with my win on this one. Not much, but it's a win. Yeah, see the price is 76.94 right now on the exchange. So it's starting to get kind of iffy. But there's only a minute left. Hmm. 5 cents in a minute. Yeah, by the time I made my decision, the price just started jumping up. I was going to get in at 90 cents because there just wasn't enough time for that price to drop enough. All right. Well, there's a win. Moving on to the next one. LeGrand Jade Ninos. How's it going today? We got Mr. Tarhill in the house. He's degenerate, making crazy money over here. Yo, what is going on? I don't want a combo. Damn. Shoot. Kalshi is a mess. My bad. My username is on Spanish. Haha. La Gran Jade Ninos. The Great Green Child? Is that? No. La Gran Jade Ninos. Well, we'll see. I may do something like that, either on Discord or Reddit or something. We'll see if we get a big enough group that it's worthwhile to, My big problem, in my past is that I put a lot of effort into stuff, and it doesn't get supported enough. So I'm kind of at that point in my life where I'm like, well, whatever, I'll do. If you want to follow me or connect with me on Kalshi, my name is 7 Streams, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a comment in this current SOL market, so you can just if you want to connect. Okay, so I just made a comment. If you want to, connect with me. Eventually, I'll do an inner circle on here. But I said I'll wait until I have earned. I'll wait until I've earned my bankroll is 1,000. That I've earned back all the mistakes that I've made in this Kalshi thing so far. And I've made a lot of mistakes and learned a lot of lessons the hard way. I'm going to see if I can get back to break even and then go from there. But I was not trading this strategy when I only lose when I don't do this strategy. I'm very good when I just stick to this strategy. Oh, I'm sorry. I was covering up the mic. I tend to do that on my phone. Thanks for letting me know. All right, let's see. We're up. We got 12 minutes to go. The price is way overinflated at the moment. 77.12. 87% possibility, you think? I don't know. That seems too early for that. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm just going to sit back, smoke a cigarette, and relax. Because a lot of stuff can happen in 11 minutes and 43 seconds. I appreciate both of you. It's nice to have a little community forming, and hopefully we can help each other make some money. Shoot, all these crazy people making money in the world. I'm a nice person. I can make money too, you know. I think it's time for the nice people to start getting rich. Shoot. Enough of this. All the idiots having all the money. That's crazy. All right. Well, we're 25 cents away. All right. Well, I'll try and get in at 89. Get 40 at 89. Right. Maybe I'll just try 85 for a while. See if I can maybe get that a bit. That could be a little bit greedy, but let's see. Here comes the downturn. Let's see if I can get 85 out of this downturn. Oh, and I got my finger on the microphone again. Damn. No, it bounced back. Darn it. Well, I'm still going to hold there at 85. Hopefully, I can get an 85. If not, I'll raise it to 89 in a couple minutes. We're 27 cents away. It's a long way away from the strike. We're at 77.24 on the exchange. 77.26. Come on, exchange. I need you to go down a little bit to get me placed. All right. I'm going to raise it to 89. Come on. We need a little downturn here. It is 77.22, so we might, maybe. I need like 77.18 to show up for me to get placed, I think. That might not even be good enough. Yeah, I don't know. This might be one where I just bite the bullet and go 94, 95. But I'll try to be patient. Again, that's one of my mottos. I'm not in a hurry to lose money. You know. Come on, we need a bigger drop than this. 77.21. All right, maybe. Give me 77.17. I might get in then. 77.20, 77.19, 18. Come on, down a little bit more. Nah, back up to 21. Well, I might have to bite the bullet on 95. Mm-mm-mm. Legrand, Jade Ninos, are you over? Are you trading BTC or are you on Sol right now? And what happened to my man, Mr. Tarhell? All right, chat. What do you think? Do you think just get in at 95 here or pass? Right now, I got an 89 bid on the board, hoping for a. Well, it is down to 77.16. It might. It might. 77.17. Damn. $77.16. That's still 19 cents away from the strike. I'm going up to 95. It ain't going to be much, but if I can get that 95, it's a couple dollars. It's better than nothing if I can get in. Kenny Rogers playing in my background. You got to know when to hold on. Know when to, oh shit, now it's down to 77, 78. Motherfucker. Dang. Well, I got filled at 95. We're at 77.01. Yo. That is one thing, to watch for when you throw a bid up at the end. You can get wrangled into some nonsense, and I think I might have to get out of this thing. 77.01. We're still 4 cents away. Okay, 77.04. That's better. $77.07. Okay. Woo! I think about that the Gambler by Kenny Rogers. That song, the lyrics of that song a lot. Now that I never was a gambler, but I don't think of this as gambling. But It kind of is a little bit. So I think about the lyrics to that song. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. All right. Should I just hold to the end? 77.08 with 2 minutes to go. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of this market. It scared me. This shit scared me. Up $20. Nice. I'm just gonna go 99. Yeah, it's probably a little bit overly cautious getting out at 99, but that's all right. I'll take my $1.60. It ain't much, but it's better than nothing. A win is a win is a win is a win. All right. I think we're getting close to the halfway mark of our challenge here. Trying to make $40. Mr. Tar Heel's making $40 every 20 minutes, so it's nothing to him. But for a conservative guy like me, being up $20 is good. All right, so that's I think 3 or 4 wins in a row. And what do we got? Let's see what we got on the board here for the next market. So we have 2 yeses in a row. We've got on the chart, it's favoring a yes. And yeah, both slightly favoring. You got to know when to fold. Absolutely. So I would say we're slightly favoring a yes on this next one. Just something to keep in mind. Doesn't really mean that much. But if I were a betting man, if I were the gambler, I would I'd throw it in on yes at 54 cents. So Mr. Tarhell is in Miami. Where are you at, Legrand Jade Ninos? I got to come up with a nickname because Legrand Jade Ninos is. Oh, are you friends with Mr. Tarhell? Two folks in Miami. Miami is in the house. Oh, well, you guys live in the same city. Legrand, did you go to any of the World Cup festivities? You go to any of the games or anything like that? I'm about as far away from you guys as possible. I'm in Northern California, at least in the United States, as far away. Oh, which games did you go to? Yeah, I'm Northern California. I'm on the basically on the border with Oregon. all the way up at the top of Northern California. I'm in the place. Oh, Brazil game. Who would they play? I've been watching the World Cup, the highlights of every game. I've really been into it. I was telling Mr. Tarhal that I was like really pulling for Cape Verde, really pulling for Ivory Coast. Japan, I was a big fan of. And the team that's left that I really like is Norway. I really like Erling Haaland. I think he's just like a monster, dude. And and his personality is very entertaining to me. He's a funny dude. So I'm pulling for Norway, mostly because of him. My team already lost, so yeah, Holland is hilarious. Like, he's just a nice guy. He's funny, and he's like very entertaining to watch. Like, the guy is a beast. And I'm a big fan of all the, like, all the cheering, the nation's just getting behind their people. Like, it's just fun to watch. I really enjoy it. This is my first World Cup that I've kind of paid attention to, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Everybody's coming over to America, and they're just kind of like having the time of their lives, like, and we're like, oh, I guess it's okay. Like, maybe we take it for granted or whatever. But I think they also like just they're seeing like the best parts of the United States, the best of it. And it's not all that great, like, so if you stay here longer than a couple months, you might change your mind a little bit. Like, but it's fun to see everybody enjoying themselves, especially the food. I love that video of the Japanese guy having Texas barbecue and just like just losing his mind. Like, all right, let's focus in here. We got yes at 59, up 4 cents. We're at 77.15 on the exchange. So, yeah, no real clear anything right now. Remember that the trends are suggesting an up on this one. Legrand, what are you thinking? Are you thinking yes or no on this one? I appreciate all 6 of you who are watching right now. Thanks for being here with me. You're on Bitcoin? Oh, okay. Yeah. How's it going over there? Volatile or pretty quiet? Good. Making some money? What's up, Isaac? If you guys wouldn't mind giving the live a like, I would appreciate that. Good. Making some money. Hi, Zach. Where are you at in the world? Your RSI and ADX strategy is solid. Oh, good. Yeah, I just kind of use it as information. I don't make my decision completely on it, but you got two people in. I appreciate it, man. What about us? What do you mean? Anyway, so I use RSI and the Bollinger Bands kind of as like a tiebreaker. Kalshi AI auto trading bot. It's a rare guideline. Okay. Yeah, I built a trading bot. I built a couple of them. I will go back, and once I'm confident in my new strategy, I may build another one. But I just use the Cursor website and Claude AI and built a couple bots that worked, and I don't know anything about coding or anything like that. So it's definitely possible to build a solid bot if you got a good strategy. All right, thinking about it right now. Where are we at? 6 minutes to go. 77.22. All right, I'll take a risk on 85. It's going to place me at 81 or 83. All right. So I got 40 contracts at 83 cents with 5.5 minutes to go. GitHub. Is that what you use to write your bot programming? All right. Looking good here. Up to 90. I think I will do take profit at, well, shoot, 99. Yeah, 99 is fine. Yeah, if you would have told me a couple years ago that I would build a AI trading bot and it would work, and I would be like, nah. But yeah, it's kind of cool that we live in a time that like I didn't have to go to school for like 8 years to figure out how to program something. Like I feel bad for the guys that did, like, but AI just was going to take all those jobs, like, because now I can just tell AI, hey, build me this. I did build a bot for Bitcoin. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just had a strategy that I tried for probably 4 or 5 months. Eventually decided that it wasn't a solid strategy, and I couldn't quite get it to work right. If I had unlimited bankroll, if I had like $100,000, it'd be a great strategy. But I'm not there yet. I'll come back. If I get there, I get 100,000 in my portfolio. I'll come back to that bot and definitely use that. It was basically just fading streaks. So as soon as there was a streak of 3 in a row, I would start buying the other side. And then if I lost, I would double, and then I double. So the only way you lose is if you basically run out of money, because eventually it will go to the other side and you'll make your profit. But yeah, Mr. Tarhell up 20. Yeah. based on your RSI ADX. No, although you could set one up like that, but I don't really use those to make decisions completely. I use it as like a guideline for like kind of where I'm leaning. It gives me some idea of where I might go, but it wouldn't be the decision wouldn't be made by that. But we got to win. Yep. I hope we both get rich as hell, man. $6.39 win. I'm looking forward to the day that it's $639 win, but for today, we'll take it. $6.39. And we are finally, after a big loss earlier in the day, I am back into profit. And yeah, closing in on that goal for the day. Trying to get the portfolio over 100. We're at $89.80 at the moment. So feeling good. Sticking to my strategy. Slowly, surely. And yeah, working out just fine. All right, let's look at the next one coming up in a minute and 23. Isaac and Mr. Tarhel and Legrand. I know Legrand is trading Bitcoin right now. Isaac, are you on SOL or Bitcoin? And Mr. Tarhel, are you SOL or Bitcoin right now? Because if everybody's over on Bitcoin, we can switch it up. Although I will say, my strategy is working just lovely over here. You're on Bitcoin, okay? Yep. And Mr. Tarhel, are you doing Bitcoin or SOL right now? You're going to SOL? Okay. All right. It's here as well. I'll say the opportunities for value are much better on SOL. I will say from my 2 days of working with it, there's a lot of price inefficiencies. I think the market tends to overreact over here, and so you can get in at really good prices at really good probability. So it's working well for me. I mean, I don't mind trading the Bitcoin market. It's all pretty much the same to me, but I'm definitely enjoying doing SOL. Oh, they do all go together. Really, everything else, in my opinion, everything else just reacts to Bitcoin. As far as the price movement and all that. The thing that I'm finding about SOL is that, at least for the amount of money that I'm investing, it gives me a lot better opportunities. And there's the notice for the weekly maintenance. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Switching back to SOL. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I'm happy to go. I'm happy to go with you guys. Like, if you're hanging out with me and everybody wants to do Bitcoin, I'm happy to switch it up. Like, but yeah, SOL's working great for me right now. And that was just a recommendation from the chat a couple days ago. So I've kind of followed that and been really grateful that I was given that kind of tip. Keep the flow, doing the dance, up, down, soul for the win. I feel it in my soul. All right, well, we're off to a blazing start here. I would say the Bollinger Bands and RSI are mid. They are saying basically nothing. They're not telling us anything. So I think I'm watching the order books, which from just a quick glance would suggest down, based on just the quantity of bids there are on the board. So I would lean toward down at the moment. So there's a good opportunity to get a nice little discount if you do go with down. Soul for the win. Yeah, I figured that out a while back. That basically all cryptocurrency reacts to Bitcoin, and so it's all. Sometimes a small coin can affect the bigger coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin, but I think everything looks to Bitcoin for its pricing. So my thing with Sol is that it's just a smaller market. Like there's not as much noise, and there's also the price can really jump all around the place, especially if it's close at all at the end. I've noticed there's some big price gaps, and if you're patient and you wait for it, or you look for it at the end, and it's somewhat close, but not close enough to be scary, there are some good discounts you can get right at the last second. So just something to watch for. All right, we're climbing back. The price on the market right now is 77.28. So we're pretty 77.27. 26. So at the moment we're trending downward. All right, back up to 27. Back down to 26. Yeah. No is looking, it's got some potential, but it just bounced back like crazy. 77.33. Yikes. Hmm. Back down to 77.27. Price is kind of jumping all over the place at the moment. I thought about buying No at like when it was down to like 27 or whatever. 77.26. Give me a 77.24 and I'm in. Mr. Not Creative says it's going to drop, and that is kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. Next up, AR agrees. All right. It's not my usual strategy, but I'm open to, if I see this number on the exchange drop to 77.24, I'm in. It's at 77.29 on Coinbase at the moment. And you're hearing me in the past, because I think there's like a 15-second delay. So 77.30. Just waiting for that drop. Thinking about buying no at 23. Oh, 19. It's not my strategy, but all right, we're under 6 minutes. And yes is bouncing up to 77.37. So I'm gonna go with it. There's not enough time for me to. My strategy is take the high probability win. So I got 85 cents, 40 contracts at 85 cents for yes. Filled. Okay, let's see. I'm going against the chat. Chat was saying it's going to go down, but my strategy says you got to go yes here. So we got 5 minutes left, and the price on the board is 77.30. So only a 5-cent cushion. 77.32, 27, 26, 25. Son of a bitch. 24. Well, chat was right. At least it looks like it at this point. And now my strategy says I got to take the loss, but the price has gone so low that I don't know. 77.26. Nice. 15 to 30 is a smart play. Oh, 77.19. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out, bro. This is a mess. Well, I'm holding because it's coming back. 77.23. You were right, Mr. Not Creative. Boom. Oh, I may have lagging information. Damn it. I hate when Kalshi freezes up. Yeah, son of a bitch. It might. My strategy says if it goes below the line, I got to get out. Try and salvage 50% if I can. All right. Well, I took a loss, but it wasn't that bad. Weren't that bad. What was it, like $10? $12. $12 loss. Should have just held, but oh well. I lost because I did a stop loss. If I would have held on, I'd be winning again. Yeah. But that's my strategy, It keeps me from big losses, so it's all right. I'm not done with this market yet, so $9 win for Mr. Tarhell. Put it on the cash out. Well, that sucks, but it happens, Since is Tar Day, I put up. Well, I managed to lose on a winning position, but it's okay. I'm okay with it because that's what my strategy says I have to do, and it really does work long term. So I got to stick with it. This is one of the toughest ones to take, is when you had the right position and it got squirrely, you had to get out. So I day trade Kalshi 15-minute every day. I do as well, sir. Yeah. No, that's what I've learned in all this time I've been doing this, is just all you have to really do is stick to your strategy, whatever it is. If your strategy ends up being terrible, then 4 months later, then change it. But I have found that this works for me. And so we took a step back, but you made 20K off Kalshi. Nice. Well, you stick around. I want you to hang out with me. We all want you to hang out so we can learn some stuff from you. Because you're one of the rare people. Most people lose their butt on Kalshi. Well, Mr. Not Creative, tell us about your strategy, or what you're looking at when you're making decisions. As I'm looking at the Bollinger Bands and RSI, everything's pretty mid right now. Maybe a slight up indication, but nothing big. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I do. I tend to do that as well. Somewhere between the 9 and 7 minute mark. And do you take the favorite at the 7 minute mark? If it's fluctuating, wait 3 minutes. Okay, yeah. We have a very similar strategy for sure. Do you always at what point do you get in? Do you get in if it's like 70% probability? Like, do you buy it 70 cents? Do you buy it 65? Do you buy it? What's your kind of line at 7 minutes? Yeah, I've wait 3 minutes, then jump in. I've seen my portfolio has been wiped out 3 times. It was always when I got impatient and didn't follow my strategy. you know, I do fine when I follow my strategy, but I sometimes get impatient or frustrated or whatever, try to make all my money back and get wiped out. So yeah, Mr. Not Creative, I'm really curious at 7 minutes. What's the point that you're like, I'm in? Yeah, or get greedy. Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing for me is just to have a strategy, stick to it, like can make small adjustments as information comes to you that makes sense, but like in general, if you have a strategy, you got to stick to it. There's so many times, like I'm actually really proud of myself that I lost $12 on that last one because that's my strategy. Um, and it's not about, for me, it's not about the end result. It's about staying with the strategy because that's what's got me in trouble, is not doing that in the past. So yeah, Mr. Not Creative, I'm very curious at 7 minutes what your decision, what gets you in at 7 minutes. Because yeah, that's been my strategy. That's definitely where I've seen, you know, I have a real strong conviction. I feel confident around 7 minutes, but 7 minutes is 70%. Okay. So let's say Solana, like which what would be your in number for each of those? Because that's mostly what I do. And I have toyed with getting in at like 65 or 70 or 75. You know, I've tended to be more conservative, but on Sol, I'd wait 3 to 2 minutes before the end. Yeah, or 3 to 2 minutes after the 7 minutes. What I am noticing that like, yeah, I am noticing some major price fluctuations on Sol at the end, if it's close at all. So I have been waiting longer. The other thing I'll do is if it's up um, more than 15 cents and there's still a lot of time left, I may get in at that point as well, just because the probability 15 cents is basically equal to $100 on Bitcoin. The same percentage of total, you know, which is crazy for me that's the number. But, you know, when you see a 15-cent up or down on Solana, that's a ton. Like, that's a lot. So, yeah, Sol fluctuates at the 1 to 3 minute mark, right? Unless it's like a blowout, you know. But yeah, if it's close at all, it's like all over the place. All right, so I'll take that advice. I'll wait a little bit longer. What do you think about the that 15 cent I'm in no matter what the time is play? Because I figure if I get in at 15 cents, I have plenty of room to get out of it before, I lose a bunch. And I guess it depends on the market conditions and how much it's fluctuating. But if it's pretty moderate, volatility, I'm at the point. I've only been doing SOL for 2 days, so, but I'm at the point where like between 13 and 15 cents, even if it's before 7 minutes, I'm like, okay, I think I need to be in on this. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear you guys' thoughts on that. All right, so we got 6 minutes left on SOL. 4.5 cent differential. Yes, also look at the past and see what it's been doing. I always look at the previous 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. Yeah. Well, I once I'm in bidding mode, I've been watching the market nonstop for hours, so I have a pretty good sense of what's going on. But when I first come in, I do look at the past charts. So on this one right now, I also look at the trends. I don't know if you do that, but do we have a bunch in a row? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 77, 18. All right, so I'm in on this one. 40 contracts at 85. And I am going to set my take profit at 99. It's going up. Oh, good. He says it's a lock for down. I hope you're right. $77.24. It's creeping up. 23. A little bit of a nail biter. 22. Yeah. Yeah, this one definitely. I think I'm getting in too early. At least when it's close like this. 77.22. But yeah, I could just as easily be in on this one at 60, 65. All right, 77.23. Got 3 cents of room still. Ew. It's going to be tight. 77.25 on the exchange. Son of a bitch. I got the curse going on right now. Son of a bitch. 77.30. You were right, Legrand. You were right. I just lost my ass. I got my money already. Nice work. It's good stuff. I need minor miracle. And I'm kind of beating myself up. I'm not happy with myself because I didn't do my strategy. I didn't take stop loss when it got too close at the end. So anyway, got in a little bit too early. I think that's, yeah, these are things I got to think about. But Mr. Not Creative, I appreciate all your input. I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of bummed about that one because I was like, well, this is pretty safe. Not so much. Oh, well. Let's see if I'm still. Ooh, that hurt bad, bro. That hurt bad. Whew. Well. Oh, well. Moving on. The big thing now is not to try to make it all back at once. Just keeps plugging away. Minus 40, yeah. I was minus 34. Got my ass handed to me. Yeah, it's all good. And that stuff happens, man. You know, even when it's, but that's why I tend to want to get in at 89 cents, 89% probability, 90. Because I got in at 85 there and it was just, well, anyway, you can second guess yourself all you want, but the main thing I'm upset about is I didn't follow my strategy. That's the main thing. And it's all good. I'll make it back, but gotta follow the strategy, you know. I wish I had 10 more followers to show how I do Prodigy. How I do Prodigy my strategy. Okay. Yeah, I'm a recording artist, so I was doing this on my recording artist channel. And I decided to just do a separate channel for this. Um, all right, moving on. So for Sol, we're going to try to wait until the last 3 minutes. Mr. Not Creative has got us an adjusted strategy. So all right, well, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, try to recover from that. That hurt. That hurt bad. All right, I'll be back momentarily. Yeah. All right, where are we at here? Ooh, I guess I didn't miss much. I missed, well, I guess I could have been in at that 15, but oh well. Anyway. Well, Mr. Not Creative, I'll be a new follower as soon as this is done. I'd love to see a video on what your strategy is. Well, let's see if I can get the energy back up on the next one. Just get over the gut punch of losing $30. Huh. Maybe they have something in there about prediction markets that you can't do that. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok anymore. I used to have like 42,000 followers on TikTok for something else I was doing, but yeah, I just kind of it wasn't really working for me anymore. I didn't enjoy it as much. It really was great during the pandemic. I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok all the time during the pandemic. Legrand, are we what do you think? You want to head over to Bitcoin, or you want to stay here on Sol? I've gotten sniped on Sol 2 in a row, so I'm like, all right, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. No, not perps. What do I want to do? Yeah, damn. All right, we're moving over to Bitcoin. Yep. So yeah, Bitcoin is up almost 200, and Sol was up 40 cents. So maybe it's about 20 cents for every 100. All right. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's get this show back on the road. All right. We're back in the Bitcoin world. That is, oh, so we got a pretty good streak of up going. And that market was just all up all the time. All right, Legrand, what's the play here? What are you looking to do? Are we doing the 7 minute? Anything above 70, like Mr. Not Creative does? You're in on up, huh? All right. Well, I'm going to try this kind of the same strategy I'm doing, but slightly altered to Mr. Not Creative way of doing things. Basically, at the 7 minute mark, if we're above 70 in either direction, I'm going in that direction. So, cash out after 1 minute, got a profit. Nice. Good call. Now, Legrand, if you get a win, are you done with the market, or are you still looking to maybe make more on a market? If it goes 50-50, yeah. So if it gets back to the line, looks like it might do it right now. There's your 50-50. You think you're convinced in the up on this one, huh? How do you guys learn to anticipate which way it's going to go? Uh, I, I sometimes use the charts, Bollinger Bands and RSI and all that, but I try not to. I try not to predict where it's going to go. I try to take the favorite late enough in the market um, that the probability is very high that I'm going to win. That's my strategy. And if it falls back down to 50-50, I got to get out and take a loss. But I'm trying not to predict the market. I'm trying to take a favorite late in the market is my strategy. Yeah, you making some money on this one, huh, Legrand? Let's go. I'm going to try the new strategy. You think everything's going to fall apart toward down with 3 or 4 minutes to go? Okay. Is there any reason for that assessment, or is that just your gut feeling? So according to Legrand, I should buy no at 8 cents, or it was 8 cents, 13 cents. Because at 4 or 5 minutes, he thinks the bottom's about to fall out of this. Well, just because I'm overdue for some karma. And my man just predicted it. He says, wait. I mean, but it's just $2. No, you don't like that play? I don't know, dude. It's only 4 cents now. What if you're right? Maybe it just all. It's not gonna be my fault. No, of course not. I am a human being with the ability to make decisions on my own. But I think it would be fun if it comes back. Well, let's see. Let's just see. I won't do it because I don't want you to feel bad. But you're gonna blame me. I would not blame you. I would not. I'm actually a super nice guy who doesn't do that kind of stuff. But all right, let's wait. Okay. Well, we're at 5 minutes. Dropping like a. It was pretty funny. SS Mike got a kick out of that. But the thing about buying at 5 cents is like worst thing that happens is you lose $2. So the best thing that happens you win $40. So I just think it'd be funny if you predicted it, and it's looking like 21, 24. Don't worry, man. I'm not gonna blame you for anything though. I did think it would be funny if it did happen. All right, so the remainder of the night, I think what we got an hour. Oh, it's got to midnight. So the remainder of the night, which would be 8 more markets, I'm going with the Mr. Not Creative strategy. We're going to try it out. I'm in at 7 minutes, unless it's 50-50 on the favorite. 7 minutes to go. Trying to be in at 65, 70 is the threshold that's got to be. But we'll just see what happens. I do my trades at the beginning. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. It gives you 15 minutes to figure out what you want to do with it. Legrand, what's your total profit and loss on Kalshi to this point? Man, this market is volatile right now. 3K loss. Yeah. I'm down 1K, and mostly because of just bad decisions. Oh, up 7K. Oh wow. Well, you're doing much better than me. So I might need to follow your trades. So tell me what your strategy is, Legrand. You get in 4 months ago. Okay, that's good. It's real good. So how do you make your decision at the beginning when it's kind of like 50-50 right at the beginning? How do you decide if you're going to go yes or no? I use something. All right. Well, whole lot of nothing on that for me. I put $50 on this one. You put $50, but how do you decide yes or no? So my current strategy that I'm using is one suggested by chat, which is waiting till 7 minutes, the 7 minute mark, which is what I usually do anyway. He says it's going up. You're still not going to tell me how you decide that. So I wait till 7 minutes. If one side is more than 70, 65, 70, I take that side. That's it. That's all we're doing tonight. So we got 8 more markets before we go into maintenance mode. Let's see what happens. The person who suggested this says they are up 20K. Legrand, what I'm asking is, how do you decide if it's going up or going down? What do you have a system for figuring that out at the beginning, or do you just kind of feel in your gut? You feel it. You just your gut guess. All right, I'm on 20% battery, so I guess we'll go until I run out of battery. I look at my trading view chart. Okay. Are you using what indicators are you using to make your decision? Like, are you looking at Bollinger Bands, RSI? Mother. I don't know what that is. mother. I guess is it translating something you're writing into mother no matter what you write? Or maybe mother is an actual indicator on the chart. I don't know. All right, we're about 2 minutes away from entry. And Mr. Not Creative suggested that if it's 50-50 at 7 minutes, he waits another 2 minutes. So we're looking like we got a clear advantage on the down. But 1 minute to go before we jump in here. EMA. Okay. I'll do some research and check out EMA. I appreciate that. If you're up 7K in 4 months, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some research and check out EMA because that's not been an indicator that I've used. So, all right, here we go. 30 seconds. Yeah, I was using Bollinger Bands and RSI mostly. All right, here we go. All right. Well, we're in, and of course, the way things are going tonight, it's reversing immediately. Man, I'm having a rough night, bro. Having a rough night. Yeah, evidently I should just follow what you're doing instead of Mr. Not Creative, but it's back for me. So when you look at EMA, but wait, it should go down. I don't know. When you look at EMA, what are you looking for? Like what does EMA tell you? I can watch some YouTube videos on it and learn about it, but well, no bueno. Congrats on the profit. Nice. I guess I need to learn about EMA. Mm, rough stuff. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. I got to go back to scraping by with what do I got left? After this, I'm gonna have $11, bro. Three just wipeouts in a row. It's too many buyers right now. Yeah. The orders, the book on the exchanges. I'd love to learn. Evidently, what I'm doing, bro. Well, I just lost everybody. The whole crew just pieced out. That's what happens when you're a loser, bro. Whose strategy is what? The one I'm using? If you're asking which strategy I just used, that was Mr. Not Creative. Oh boy. Well, it's frustrating. Well, I'm going to pull up EMA and maybe, hopefully, make this a learning opportunity for myself and anybody else who is getting schwacked by this market. Let's see here. Coin market cap. Okay, so it shows me EMA cross, double EMA. So double EMA, EMA cross. That's all I got for EMA on TradingView. Which one do you use? Which indicator do you use? Double EMA or EMA cross? All right, man. I mean, I got nothing to lose now. I'm in with what my brother says right here. Oh, I can't do that much. No, I can do 20, I think. Damn. She has $1. No, at this point, I'm just all in, bro. Oh, there's HLG Phoenix. Yeah, so guy was in here earlier. He said, what Mr. Not Creative was his name. Uh, anyway, he said he'd make 20K, but I'm just going to listen to my boy Legrand here because he's up 7K in 4 months. I'm down 1,000, so I've tried everything I can think of. So, but yeah, Legrand, let me know if you use. There's two things I can indicators I can use. Well, here's what he described, and I just lost my ass doing it. So he said it's similar to what I'm doing. So, but it's wait until 7 minutes, take the favorite. If it's 50-50 or close to 50-50, wait another minute or two. But take the favorite if it's like 70 or above at 7 minutes. So I just did that and got schwacked. Just search EMA. Well, I did, and it just came back with those two. Double EMA. And then cash. We never got that far as to, as to what his strategy was when it reverses. I just held it and lost my ass. So, Oh, there he is, Mr. Not Creative. Oh, I'm doing terrible, bro. I just used your system. What do you do when it reverses on you? Yeah, I'm taking the big L here. And it's just been four in a row. It's been the curse tonight. So yeah, I know, man. Well, I'm not up at all, bro. I am getting my ass handed to me. And yeah, it is what it is. I was up 80. I had it up to 88 earlier today, and now we just got four big losses in a row. Is 9 in a row? Oh no. Go to Solana, bro. Forget BTC. About to get on my bot real quick. Ow. Oh, yeah. Now on this one, I did not, Mr. Not Creative. I did not use your strategy on this one. No, I went with Legrand on this one. About to drop. I just saw the candles. Well, yeah, I don't know. What I did was on the last one, I waited till 7 minutes. It was at 75. I got in. It reversed. I held, and I lost it all, bro. It was actually at 80. So, I mean, your strategy is not too dissimilar to mine. I just have had some shit ass luck tonight. Click on the 15-minute mark. Okay, let's click on the 15-minute mark. Okay. All right, so I clicked on the 15 and now the hour. Bit hasn't gone up past 65.6. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Downtrend is going to happen. I do want to say, like, I wasn't using your strategy here. This was more like I was frustrated and I just said, well, I'll just do whatever. Like, but, okay. So downtrend is being suggested because we peaked and, our resistance is at 60, you know, 62.5. But my understanding of what the strategy you described to me is that at 7 minutes, if it's 50-50, you wait. But at 7 minutes, if it's 75, 70 or above, you're in. Um, but yeah, anyway, that's what I did. And Bitcoin hasn't been at 65 about a month. Yeah. I'm loading up. Give suggested trades up or down from my trading prediction bot. All right, bro. I'm ready to try it. I'm at the bottom of the barrel here. I'm willing to try anything, Omega, because my strategy failed and the two other strategies failed. So I'm open to anything, bro. I'm not going to be able to risk very much, but all right, let's go, Omega. Let's both get rich together, bro. I want to see what your bot has to say. All right, Omega, are you going to be on Bitcoin or on Sol? The app from hell. Yeah. It's feeling like the app from hell to me. It's been between 60 and 64 for about 3 weeks. Yeah, maybe even longer than that because I took a long break. It was at 63 when I left. I came back, it was at 63 again. It don't matter what you choose, my bot can do all of them. Yeah, but Omega does you do the quick arbitrage, right? Back and forth with your bot. Well, we're just tailing Omega. Omega, you doing which one do you want to do? BTC? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna follow Omega for a little while. I might have to get some more money though. Yeah, I got $1.36. Come on, man, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Oh man, this one's going to be on the down on Bitcoin. Oh, down 86.77 on the day. Just just rough. All right, but we're going with Omega. Let's have a party with Omega. You got $10? Oh damn. Well, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna put at least 20 in here just to have something to deal with. Shoot, that's rough. I got double what you got now. I'll lose it just as fast though. All right, I'm excited to go on the journey with Omega with his bot. Let's see what we can do here. I'm rich. I'm rich. Man, I was having such a good couple days, just kind of chugging along, and then I just got like whoop, zoop. Okay, we're going to Doge, folks. Let's go. Here we go. What the hell? We got hour and a half before maintenance. Let's see what we can do, Omega, in an hour and a half. Doge, 15 minutes. Here we go. Oh, it's already up to 82. Mr. Not Creative is winning on Bitcoin down. He's going to Sol. We got everybody all over the place, but I'm just riding with Omega right now. We're going to see what we can do. LeGrand thinks Sol is better. I tend to agree in general versus Bitcoin, but we're going Doge with Omega at the moment. Doge and Shiba slower. Less trading there. Yeah, let's see what kind of spread, what kind of markets we got here. Yeah, I mean, there's enough for what I'm doing, but all right, we're trying Doge. We're just waiting for Omega's bot to make a choice. But yeah, there's enough right now on Doge to get filled and get out if you need to. Omega trying to be the legend tonight. Come on, man. Let's see what you got. You ready? Is the bot ready to make a prediction? Down, he says. All right. Here we go. All right, brother. I got 20 on down on Doge. I actually don't mind doing this with all of you guys. Like if you're real convicted about it and want to like step forward and lead the charge, I think it's fun to try people's strategies and see if they work or not. But yeah, let's see what happens. Doge got a pretty decent spread right now, but a lot of time left. So we'll follow your. I'll follow your lead, Omega. You tell me, take profit or stop loss or whatever. You're in charge of this. So 89% down estimate. Okay, got a lot of time left, so we'll see what happens. 89% is a good. I like 89% odds if the bot thinks so. What do you think? Buy more if it's at 30, 38, 39? Maybe should have. Nah, okay. All right. Yeah, I know. But 89 is that's pretty much how I run all my. If I got an 89% probability, I'm in, That's how I do everything. It hasn't really worked today, but HLG, are you doing Doge down right now? Who's in with this down on Doge uh, adventure? Down with Doge. I love it. We're giving a total run of the show. We went down. Yep. Looking a little rough, but it is 5 minutes to go, so we shall see. It's bouncing back. How about a nice long down run for me? Come on, baby. Yeah, we went down. I went down when it was at 67. So I got some work to do. This is just the way my night is going, bro. Come on, man. Shoot. Mr. Not Creative, bucking the trend, he said it was going to be yes. And he was right. The fuckery is wild. It's all right, man. I'll give you another chance. We'll do another one right after this. I can't put everything on just one thing with you, with your strategy. So what's up, programmer champ? Mr. Not Creative, he wants everybody to follow him next. He wants to lead the charge. Do you guys want to try Mr. Not Creative, follow his lead on this one? Mr. Not Creative is 20K profitable. So, hey man, let's let Mr. Not Creative lead the charge. You tell us where to go and what to do, bro. Let's do it. Let's get on the winning side of things. Doge was definitely up. And I was not. All right, Mr. Not Creative is leading the charge. People can feel free to make suggestions in the chat, and people can choose where to go and what to follow. I'm gonna follow whatever Mr. Not Creative says on this next one. So Mr. Not Creative has a strong track record, and we're gonna see if he can help end this slide of misery that is going on. It is absolutely terrible. All right, well I'll ride with Mr. Not Creative until we get an L, and I'll give you a chance, programmer champ. I'm happy to follow and where the flow is. Make a Discord. All right, maybe let's see if we get enough traction on this channel. If there's enough people involved, I'm happy to make something. But yeah, I don't really do Discord. Let's look at the 15-minute coins. All right, we're letting Mr. Creative tell us where to go. Just saying, I'll follow. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, how do you feel about Reddit? What if we started a private Reddit community through this channel? Then we could chat on there. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of familiarity with Discord. I do have a lot of familiarity with Reddit, and I got some ideas about how to create community on Reddit, but I just don't know much about Discord. Discord would be better. Okay, well, I think somebody else might have to lead it though, because I'm happy to do Discord, but I don't know anything about Discord. Every time I go on Discord, I just feel lost. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on here. That's a Gen Xer trying to figure out Discord. I've used Reddit, but I deleted it. Reddit, a lot of pointless vids. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage on Reddit. A Discord would be good. Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to assist me, if somebody wants to help me start a Discord, I will. But yeah, I would need some help because my every time I go on Discord, I'm just like, yo, man, what is going on here? This is what we're going to do. Take profit at small dollars. 5 up, a win is a win. All right. I mean, that's my philosophy as well. So let's do it. What market are we trading here, Mr. Not Creative? I can, but shit. I guess I'll just have Claude tell me how to do it. All right, Claude, let's make a Discord. Uh-oh, HLG is going to make the Discord. All right. Legrand has Discord. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. All right, HLG, you want to work with me to make the Discord? If we go in, let's say 60% goes 80%, we are out. Depends on time. That's fine. Yep. That's how I roll almost all the time, is scalping profits. All right, HLG and myself, we're gonna make a Discord. We're gonna make a Discord. What's the name of it? Kalshi crypto trading? I don't know. Yeah. I will. I will. All right. So Mr. Not Creative, what market are we doing? So people can join. You want me to do that right now? Let me do it after the live, or after you and I will talk. Here. Okay. Here's my emails. 7 streams music at Gmail. All right. So HLG, we'll let's email each other. We'll figure it out. We're gonna create a Discord. We're gonna do a Discord. And yeah, if you guys if you ever want to support me, just listen to my music on Spotify occasionally. That's all I really want to do in my life is make music. So make music and make enough money to do some cool shit in the world. Make somebody's life better. Do something good. Because I have all my needs taken care of. I live off grid. I have very low need requirements, so I don't need much money to be happy. So, but I just want to do some cool shit before I die. That's about it. That's where I'm at. Altcoins are at 15 minutes or 85.90. All right. HLG Phoenix ZL1. Well, if you could just email me HLG and I'll respond to you. All right. So we're waiting. Mr. Not Creative says everything's too high at the moment. But yeah, cool. Let's make a Discord. Let's create a community. Let's we know there's profits to be made on these prediction markets. Like there's no house advantage. There's no house to set the odds against us. It's just coming up with good strategies that are effective long term, and put our head together. We'll figure it out. I make this group already is fire. Oh, Legrand says he already did all this. So back down to $8. We'll most likely wait next 15 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to Bitcoin. So yeah, I mean, Legrand, did you see my email up there? If you want to email me the information about your Discord stuff, I can come and check it out, and maybe we'll just do that. But yeah, send that to me, and I'll definitely check it out. All right, so we got. If you look, all the fun, because they're all up. Okay, yeah, significantly. As we were saying earlier, Mr. Not Creative, I kind of feel like your screen name, like I'm giving you a burn, but like that's just your screen name. I feel bad about saying it, but anyway. Oh no,